The Dyatlov Pass incident, Russia's real-life snow horror that still can't be explained.
In late January 1959, a group of 10 experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnical Institute set out on a challenging expedition across the Ural Mountains. Their leader, 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, was known for his discipline, skill, and calm leadership. The group consisted of 8 men and 2 women, all in their 20s, all fit, and all familiar with survival in harsh conditions. They were attempting to reach Mount Otorten, a route considered dangerous, but within their capabilities. On January 27th, the group began their trek. One hiker, Yuri Yudin, began feeling ill and was forced to turn back early. He said goodbye to his friends and walked away, not knowing he would be the last person to see them alive. The remaining 9 pushed forward through waist-deep snow and sub-zero temperatures. Their journals and photographs recovered later showed they were in good spirits, laughing, posing, singing songs. They were documenting every step. Everything seemed normal, until it wasn't. On February 1st, the group set up camp on the eastern slope of a mountain the local Mansi tribes called Kholat Syakhl, or Mountain of the Dead. It's believed they pitched their tent there because of worsening weather and poor visibility. They didn't want to lose altitude. That was the last trace of them, alive. When the group failed to send a telegram confirming their return, concern grew. Days turned to weeks. By February 20th, a massive search and rescue operation was launched, involving students, teachers, volunteers, and military personnel. On February 26th, the search party found the group's tent, and what they saw made no sense. The tent was half collapsed, covered in snow, but it hadn't been opened from the outside. It was slashed open from within, as if someone cut their way out in a panic. Their boots, jackets, even flashlights were still inside. The hikers had fled into the snowstorm barefoot or wearing only socks. Footprints were found, strange ones. Some showed normal walking, not running. The tracks led toward the edge of a nearby forest and then disappeared. The first 2 bodies were discovered beneath a large cedar tree at the forest line. It looked as if they had tried to build a small fire. Their hands were raw, skin torn, likely from climbing the tree, perhaps to escape something or to see something. They were naked from the waist up, despite the brutal cold. 3 more bodies were found between the forest and the tent: Igor Dyatlov, Zina Kolmogorova, and Rustam Slobodin. All appeared to have died trying to return to the tent. Slobodin had a fractured skull, but no external bleeding. All 5 had died of hypothermia. But the horror didn't stop there. The remaining 4 hikers were found 2 months later, buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine deeper into the woods. Their injuries were not from exposure. One had a crushed chest, another had a fractured skull. Lyudmila Dubinina was missing her tongue, eyes, part of her lips, and fragments of skin from her face. There were no signs of struggle on the surface, no bruises, no wounds. The internal trauma was as if they had been in a car crash, not a fall. Some of their clothing was radioactive, and just like that, the most chilling mountain mystery in modern history had begun. The case was closed with the phrase, "a compelling natural force," but that explained nothing. In 2019, 60 years later, Russian authorities reopened the investigation. Their conclusion? An avalanche. But survivors, skeptics, and researchers all agree that answer feels too clean. What really happened on that mountain remains a riddle carved in ice. All we know is that 9 young lives ended in terror, alone in the snow, and something out there caused it.